Good morning, good people. My name's Peter Ekstrom. I'm an agent for Boardwalk Travel Agency, and you can reach me at letpeteplan@gmail.com. And we are going to be talking Disney parks. We're going to be talking a little Disney Springs. We're going to go over some things, and we're going to kind of continue on from our discussion yesterday about the news. I do have a couple of how do I put it, mistakes I made yesterday, and I'm going to tell you about them. If you watched the video from yesterday, I did mention to you that it was Friday, June 22nd, 2023. However, it wasn't. It was Thursday, June 22nd, 2023. And today, as I think I mentioned before, it is Friday, June 23rd, 2023. So we're only, so next Saturday will be July 1st. So, which will begin Taste of Florida, I think, thing at Disney Springs. Yeah, Disney Springs, that I mentioned yesterday, which was true. Now, I also talked to you a little bit about Epcot having some of the pavilions open up. Not open up, but emerge for the Food and Wine Festival that's coming up starting July 27th, running to November, I think it was 24th. Don't quote me on that one. I will check that. I do know that the Flower and Garden is closing on July 5th. Then they're going to make the changes, and then they're going to change over to the Food and Wine. However, some of the Food and Wine buildings for the countries are here, and I did mention that they had one called for the Alps, and then I said something kind of stupid. I said that, yeah, that would include Nepal. Nope, it won't include Nepal, because Nepal is not in the Alps, it's in the Himalayas, and it's in Asia, not Europe, which the Alps are in Europe. The Himalayas are home to many of the tallest peaks in the world, including Mount Everest, in which you would go to Nepal to see, unless you're coming from the other side, which is China. I think, I'm not sure, not too many people travel that way. They travel mainly through Nepal, India through Nepal. Now, so that was my mistakes from yesterday. So I won't be able to tell you the mistakes that I'll make today until the next time I video, which I say is going to be tomorrow, but it's Saturday and I don't know. But today is Friday, June 23rd, and we are going to be looking at some refurbishments that are going on in the world, Walt Disney World, that is. We're going to look at the resorts. We are going to look at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge in the Villas Kidani Village from February 1st, 2023 through September of 2023. It looks like the Kidani Village will be undergoing refurbishment. And with this, any of the resort refurbishments, they tend to only work during the day and not at night. So usually from dusk till 9, visitors to that resort will be able to not have to hear construction sounds at night. Now during the day, if you're still there, that you will hear them. Along with Kidani Village, we have Beach Club and Villas refurbishment from January 7th through late this fall. They will remain available during the time the resort amenities will be available for your enjoyment, and so on and so forth. Should not hear noise from guest rooms from dusk to 9. Yes, that's what it said. Then you have the Boardwalk Inn and Disney's Boardwalk Villas General Resort refurbishments. Now, there will be some updates that are coming to our guest rooms, lobby, and more. While most resort hotel amenities will remain available, you may be able to see and hear construction during daytime. Okay. Now, Caribbean Beach is starting to announce some refurbishments that are going to happen in 2024. And some of these are just routine maintenance. And this one is more about a pool from January 2024 to April 2024. The Fuentes del Maria pool will be closed for routine maintenance. You will also, if you're a guest there, you'll be able to swim at any of the other 5 leisure pools at this Disney Resort Hotel. Then we switch over to Fort Wilderness Resort and Campgrounds. Trails Inn Restaurant and Crockett's Taverns are temporarily closed for refurbishment and are supposed to reopen in summer of 2023. Trails Inn was the buffet that was near, kind of shared a kitchen with Hoop-de-Doo, and they had a probably one of the most economical buffets in Walt Disney World. It was always rated best for their money, and they had it was fairly. I don't think that's going to be the case now. I don't even know if it's going to come back as a buffet. Although, if this was a few years ago, I would have probably said no, it won't, because I never thought buffets would be coming back. But guess what? They have. We'll see. We'll see what's coming up. Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. I think I've mentioned this when I talked about Christmas. They are going through some refurbishments, including the lobby. However, most of the lobby stuff will not be affected until after Christmas, because they are planning on putting up the gingerbread house, and they're not going to start the major refurbishments until after the Christmas season, because many people come to visit Grand Floridian just for the gingerbread house, and they do plan on having the gingerbread house. So my guess is that they're not going to be doing a lot of things where they're going to have to block off their lobby area until January, because they want to get it started and get it done before next holiday season. Okay, then we have the Polynesian Village Resorts. If you've ever been to the Polynesian the last year or so, you will know that there's a lot of construction going on. They're building a new DVC kind of tower. Not a huge tower, but more of a tower than you'd be used to if you have ever stayed at the Polynesian. And then you got Port Orleans Resort French Quarter, January 2024 through April 2024. The Doubloon Lagoon Pool at Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter will be closed for routine maintenance. You will be able to, if you're a guest at French Quarter, you'll be able to swim at the Old Man Island pool in Disney's Port Orleans Resort. And then we look at the Magnolia Golf Course. It looks like it's only a 14-hole course right now. We'll come up with a full 18-hole course later this year. But you also have the Palm Golf Course and the Lake Buena Vista Golf Course, which remain open for your enjoyment. And now that takes us over to the parks. And are there any refurbishments? I'm not seeing any that they're talking about yet, but talk a little bit about what's going on. We even include Disney Springs there, and we're looking at a 5-day view. Hours each day from today for 5 days out, and usually this is pretty much the whole summer, it looks like. 10 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. except for... Oh, I see. Okay, so Friday and Saturday it's to 11:30 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, it looks like it will be from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. I'm not sure about Thursday yet, but we'll look at that. Disney's Animal Kingdom, early hours, early entry. That is if you're staying in a Walt Disney World resort, or a resort that gets the same perks, the early entry perks like Swan and Dolphin. 7:30 to 8, you may get in as an early entry. The park hours are from 8 to 7. As with all of the parks, you have park hopper availability starting at 2 in the afternoon until closing. There are no, okay. Disney's Hollywood Studios, early entry 8 to 8:30, park hours 8:30 to 9, and that is on the whole shebang, the whole 5 days. I know that there will be no parades, but at 9:15 each night, Fantasmic starts. And at 9 o'clock, The Wonderful World of Animation, which is on the Mickey's Runaway Railway building, Chinese ground Chinese theater, whatever it's called. Okay, and then at Epcot, we have 8:30 to 9 for early entry, 9 to 9 for 9 to 9 for park hours. However, on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it looks like you will have some extended evening hours, and that is if you are staying at a deluxe resort at Walt Disney World. You are available for those 9 to 11, 2 hours after the park closes. You can stick around. Now the fireworks start at 9. Usually, the last time we were there, they didn't start till 9:30 because some technical difficulties. However, we okay, now Magic Kingdom hours. Early entry 8:30 to 9, park hours 9 to 10 for each of those days. Doesn't look like they are going to have extended park hours any of the days. So, which is now each day you have Disney's Festival of Fantasy Parade from 12 to 3, 12 starting at 12, and then again starting at 3. And then you have Happily Ever After starting at 9:20 on each of those 5 days. And that leads us up to Tuesday. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So if you're in the parks on those days, I will keep you abreast of other hours coming up. And you can always check your hours on your My Disney Experience. Just in one of the things you find park hours, and you can look out and you can look extended out for a while. I just got the 5 days up, so I decided to share it with you. Now, if you want to take advantage of some of these park hours or just some of these wonderful times at Walt Disney World, whether you want to see Happily Ever After, Epcot Forever, or Fantasmic, or if you want to enjoy the Festival of Fantasy Parade, or if you just want to go and visit a resort, you can contact me, Pete Drackstrom, from Let Pete Plan, that's one word, all lowercase, at gmail.com, an agent for Boardwalk Travel Agency, and I hope you have a magical day. See you in the parks.